Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, to Frederick C. Trump, a successful real estate developer, and Marianne MacLeod Trump, a Scottish immigrant. Growing up in the affluent neighborhood of Jamaica Estates, Trump was the fourth of 5 children. His father's influence played a significant role in shaping his interest in business and real estate from a young age. Trump attended the Kew Forest School in Forest Hills, Queens, but due to behavioral issues, his parents enrolled him at the New York Military Academy, NYMA, at the age of 13. At NYMA, Trump excelled both academically and in sports, rising to the rank of captain in his senior year. After graduating in 1964, he attended Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in economics in 1968. Wharton was one of the few institutions at the time that offered a real estate studies program, aligning with Trump's ambitions. Upon graduation, Trump joined his father's real estate business, Elizabeth Trump and Son. The company focused on middle-class rental housing in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Eager to expand the business, Trump convinced his father to venture into the more lucrative Manhattan real estate market. In 1971, he moved to Manhattan and took control of the company, renaming it the Trump Organization. One of Trump's first major projects was the transformation of the bankrupt Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt Hotel in partnership with the Hyatt Corporation. The success of this project in 1980 established Trump as a prominent figure in New York real estate. He became known for his ambitious projects, such as the construction of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, completed in 1983. The building, a 58-story skyscraper with a glitzy design, became a symbol of Trump's brand and a hub for his business empire. Throughout the 1980s, Trump expanded his business empire to include casinos, airlines, and sports teams. He acquired the Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City, which opened in 1990, and briefly owned the New Jersey Generals, a team in the United States Football League, USFL. His ventures into the airline industry included the purchase of Eastern Airlines shuttle service, rebranded as Trump Shuttle. However, Trump's aggressive expansion strategy, fueled by high levels of debt, led to significant financial troubles in the early 1990s. The real estate market downturn severely impacted his properties, and in 1991, the Taj Mahal filed for bankruptcy protection. Trump faced personal financial distress, narrowly avoiding bankruptcy by restructuring his debts and relinquishing some control over his businesses to lenders. Despite these challenges, he managed to rebound, focusing on branding and licensing deals that leveraged his name rather than direct ownership. Trump's larger-than-life persona made him a natural fit for the media. He made frequent appearances in tabloids and on television, cultivating an image of wealth and success. In 2004, he became the host and executive producer of the reality TV show The Apprentice. The show featured contestants competing in business-related tasks, with Trump famously delivering the catchphrase, "You're fired." The Apprentice was a ratings hit and significantly boosted Trump's public profile. The show portrayed him as a savvy businessman and deal-maker, reinforcing his brand. The success of the series led to spin-offs and further solidified his reputation in popular culture. Trump had flirted with political ambitions for years, expressing interest in presidential runs as early as the late 1980s. He considered running as a candidate for the Reform Party in 2000, but ultimately didn't pursue it. His political views evolved over time, shifting from liberal positions in the 1980s and 1990s to more conservative stances in the 2000s. In June 2015, Trump announced his candidacy for the Republican nomination for President of the United States. His campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," and his unfiltered populist rhetoric resonated with many voters. Trump's platform focused on issues such as immigration reform, trade protectionism, and deregulation. His proposal to build a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border and his criticism of established political figures garnered widespread media coverage. Despite facing skepticism from political analysts and opposition from within the Republican Party, Trump secured the nomination. He ran against Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton in a contentious and polarizing election. Trump's unconventional campaign strategy, which relied heavily on social media and large rallies, energized his base. On November 8, 2016, Trump won the Electoral College, securing 304 votes to Clinton's 227, though he lost the popular vote by nearly 3 million votes. Donald Trump was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States on January 20, 2017. His presidency was marked by significant policy shifts, controversies, and a deeply divided political climate. Trump pursued an agenda focused on tax reform, deregulation, and reshaping the judiciary. In December 2017, he signed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which lowered corporate tax rates and aimed to stimulate economic growth. His administration rolled back numerous environmental regulations and reduced the size of national monuments. Trump appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett, shifting the court's ideological balance to the right. His administration also took a hardline stance on immigration, implementing policies such as the travel ban targeting several Muslim-majority countries and the separation of families at the U.S.-Mexico border, which sparked widespread criticism. Trump's foreign policy was characterized by an America First approach. He withdrew the U.S. from several international agreements, including the Paris Climate Accord, the Iran nuclear deal, and the Trans-Pacific Partnership. He imposed tariffs on China, leading to a trade war that impacted global markets. Trump's relationships with foreign leaders were often unconventional. He held historic summits with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, becoming the first sitting U.S. president to meet with a North Korean leader and to step foot in North Korea. However, these meetings yielded limited progress on denuclearization. Trump's presidency was marred by numerous controversies and investigations. The Mueller investigation examined Russian interference in the 2016 election and potential collusion with the Trump campaign. While the report did not establish collusion, it detailed instances of potential obstruction of justice. In December 2019, Trump was impeached by the House of Representatives on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress related to his dealings with Ukraine. The Senate acquitted him in February 2020. Trump's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic drew significant criticism. His administration's response was seen as inconsistent, with mixed messaging on public health guidelines and the virus's severity. Despite these challenges, the Trump administration facilitated the rapid development of vaccines through Operation Warp Speed. Trump ran for re-election in 2020 against Democratic challenger Joe Biden. The campaign was conducted amid the COVID-19 pandemic, with mail-in voting and public health measures playing significant roles. Biden won the election with 306 Electoral College votes to Trump's 232 and secured over 81 million popular votes, the highest in U.S. history. Trump refused to concede, alleging widespread voter fraud without providing substantial evidence. His claims were dismissed in numerous court cases. On January 6, 2021, a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol during the certification of the Electoral College results. The violent insurrection led to multiple deaths and widespread condemnation. In response, Trump was impeached for a second time by the House of Representatives on charges of incitement of insurrection, making him the first U.S. president to be impeached twice. The Senate acquitted him in February 2021. After leaving office, Trump continued to wield significant influence within the Republican Party. He remained a polarizing figure, endorsing candidates aligned with his views and hinting at a potential run for the presidency in 2024. Donald Trump's presidency reshaped American politics and the Republican Party. His unorthodox style, direct communication through social media, and focus on populist issues resonated with a substantial portion of the electorate. Critics argue that his rhetoric and policies deepen political divisions and undermine democratic institutions. Trump's impact on the judiciary, tax policy, and foreign relations will be felt for years to come. His ability to mobilize a dedicated base of supporters has left an enduring mark on the political landscape, influencing future elections and the direction of the Republican Party. As Trump continues to be an active figure in American politics, his legacy remains a subject of intense debate and analysis. Whether viewed as a transformative leader or a divisive figure, Donald Trump's story is a significant chapter in the history of the United States.